Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. The carry going off right tackle here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll start this drive firing. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need... Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Payne. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. Knocked off his feet.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this ride.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert.
Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. First down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff from the gun. The Horned Frogs pick up the 1st down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Getting some heat. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Listen.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been